We are with Mr. Collins Wu. He is the Director Marketing, Analog and MEMS Group, responsible for Greater China and South Asia. Welcome, Mr. Wu.
Thanks.
So, just wanted to understand what is your strategy here in India?
I think India is have a lot of opportunity. We see many customers is set up activity here. Not only India customer, also worldwide customer. Not only from the manufacturer point of view, also from the design point of view. For all these, it's a great opportunity for MEMS and the sensor product from my perspective. So I have been in India for this week. I see a lot of interesting activities, and all this is confirm it to me that I need to spend more time here to work with the India customers.
So, what is your feedback here? I got to know that you are here for 1 week and you are meeting your clients. So, what is your feedback vis-a-vis MEMS market?
I see this moment one of the application like a mobile phone, they are very hot in India market. India is a potential market, so many of my clients invest heavily on this, not only from the manufacturer, also the R&D. With all this, the MEMS they have a strong interest in this, and we have the advantage. They know us already, and we see when we introduce a new product to them, they are very appreciative to adopt it in their design. On top of this, I see also some industry-like application, which we believe take the experience we are getting from other marketplace to adopt the MEMS sensor. It will help for the design the product in a more reliable, more secure, and more user-friendly. So this is also one of the marketplace. Maybe I think we will take a serious look at it.
What are the trends in the MEMS segment?
For India, I think the first thing is the MEMS today is grow a lot in the consumer market, and taking mobile phone for sure is a key market, but also some others like a wearable, like IoT. All this MEMS is one of the key pillar to bring the product have additional value. For example, in the IoT, I think we can our MEMS product, one of the MEMS product like a humidity sensor, can detect the humidity of the environment. The IoT is very like to collect all the information from the environment. So this humidity sensor plus the temperature sensor, it can tell you remotely what is the temperature in that particular place. And consider if this kind of sensor is in each mobile phone, everybody is stationed to report the weather information to the central. And plus the cloud service, you can easily understand what is the temperature distribution at a very detailed level. So this is just one example. To adopt the MEMS is really very wide use case. Today is just depends on your imagination. We are seeing even for a power supply, very classic, some customer is considered to use a MEMS device. The use case will be an accelerometer to just detect the vibration, whether your electronic device or whether your equipment is at a stable position. So this is just an example. So to me, MEMS is have a strong potential not only in the new emerging application, also in some very classic industry. Today maybe totally not electronic field.
So, mobile is a big market here in India, right? So, what are the other industry segment that you are catering, you are supplying these MEMS devices to?
It's just start, I can say. It's just start because to migrate from the electronic field to on the other industry which is not so familiar with the electronic, it takes time. At the same time, this is somehow need to create an ecosystem because I have a very good service or feature delivered to the end user. You need to develop this, marketing this, and also you need to have a kind of a training course to let people feel this really brings the advantage or use kind of a value add to the user. So it will not the short term, but in the long run, we believe MEMS to drive all this to protect the environment, to bring the benefit for human being, even to bring the safety to the transportation. All this MEMS is important.
So what are the opportunities in the segments like smart driving and Internet of Things for MEMS?
For example, for the smart driving, smart also actually need to be safe.
Okay.
Safe is one of the smart. And to achieve this, the MEMS is very important. Like you need to understand whether your car is driving at a safety mode by the central system. So in this, accelerometer and a gyroscope is necessary.
Okay.
Second, you need to have a navigation system, more smart navigation system, which MEMS sensor is one of the important things to make sure it is under well checking. And also, you're sitting in your car, you need to have a comfortable environment, which is a nice temperature, nice humidity. All these MEMS is bring this information and give the control for the whole system. And also, like you want to have a phone call at the phone car without really bring any risk for your driving.
Okay.
Which means you cannot use your hand to pick up anything. Your hand should still keep on driving. So you need to have a quiet environment, and you need to have a good quality of the voice to be catched, which needed a microphone, what I said. And on top of this, you need to cancel the noise. You need to have this kind of system integration. So in a car, actually, it can combine all kinds of things together,
Okay.
in which MEMS is very important in different sectors.
And when we talk about the Internet of Things?
The Internet of Things, MEMS is an element to collect all the information in the field. I already saying environment, but more than environment, for example, people want to understand his daily activity and want to understand his sleep quality. All these kind of things, you can use the sensor and plus the cloud service give you real-time feedback or give you a kind of a statics analysis,
Okay.
help you to improve this. More than daily life, Internet of Things actually is also very much linked with what we call smart industry or smart home, all these things. MEMS is monitoring or can collect the information from every single unit as you want. So MEMS is a source of the information for the Internet of Things.
So do you have something for the driverless car as well?
Called autonomous driving, I think
driving, yes.
for sure is a closed loop. I would say, is a goal for the smart driving
Okay.
today. So all these things in the smart driving is one of the important things on there. And on top of this, for some navigation system or some LiDAR system, actually MEMS technology also can support this, because MEMS is not only a sensor, MEMS also can do the actuator. So in this actuator field, we are bring together with the system level system integration partners, we are bring the technology to enable this. Like for the smart lighting, our MEMS actuator can act as micro mirror, so can reflect the light. All this, it can increase the quality of the light or to achieve kind of other feature. You can reflect the visible light. You can also reflect the invisible light, which like RF, you can detect the distance.
Okay.
So MEMS is a technology, it can do many things. For the autonomous driving, we believe MEMS technology will helpful to achieve some unique feature in this field.
So the mobile, automobile, what about the medical and the other industry segment like defense? Are you getting to these segments as well?
We have been in such kind of segment like medical related, and having this is we have fluidic technology using as a MEMS actuator coming from this. We have one product has been launched to the market with our partner ES, is a nano pump. So the nano pump is inject a very tiny liquid like a needle,
Okay.
but it is a contactless basically. But the technology itself is pumping, is injecting in a real-time controlled by electronics.
Okay.
So this is also coming from the MEMS technology. And this technology can widely deployed in other similar kind of use case. So to have this, we need a system level know-how, and ST is a key pillar to make component or bring the technology to achieve this. Make it simple is in those domains, we might work behind, not in the front line, because on the front line mainly might be the medical company, but we are support them to achieve this using our technology.
What would be the kind of market you are looking for here in India, and what is the actual market in India?
Actual market today is mainly consumer.
Okay.
Is mainly consumer, and consumer concentrate on wearable or smart device or stuff from the mobile phone because it's moving here, and we see some opportunity, or we are also driving our customer to have a better understanding of the technology in their application. So we believe, let's say, start from consumer moving to industrial will be the right trend in India market.
But the manufacturing here in India is increasing. So how do you see that market? How big would the market maybe 2 years down the line or 3 years down the line?
I think considering the market we are engaged deeply now, we believe it will be more than $10 million or even couple of $10 million. This is our forecast. We hope this will come to the reality because it's really dynamic for the market itself, and also this is really depend on the attach ratio for the end product for the MEMS.
So where ST is placed in the market now?
ST is the number one for the consumer MEMS in the market, and we are keeping our leading position. We are continue to develop the new roadmap coming out of our existing family, and actually we are heavily invest or put some new family. For example, what I said, the actuator. Actually, this is today maybe the market is still new, but in 2 or 3 years later, many product will benefit for the MEMS actuator technology.
Do you teach the people here in India about the MEMS and the sensors?
I would say, not saying teach, we introduce what it is MEMS, but by having this, actually, to use our MEMS is pretty easy. We have a huge experience. On top of this, we develop a kit of the development tools, we have the software. Basically, as far as people understand how to develop an embedded system like a solution, to use MEMS device, to design with the MEMS device is pretty easy.
What are the achievements of ST here in India in terms of the MEMS marketing?
So far, I would say ST is the only active supplier in India market for MEMS. Maybe what I see from the feedback from many customers, we have local resource, we have local team. We are not only developing the hardware, also the software. So I think the market itself is start to see more and more MEMS opportunity. So we believe so far in India market, we are the early bird to the market. We are engaged in many design with customer or even partner. We are helping our customer to enrich the feature of the design with MEMS device. So we believe maybe this will come in business result in next 2 or 3 years, but we are confident about this.
So what kind of product do you have for the virtual reality, augmented reality, or mixed reality?
The opportunities here are the motion sensors, MEMS, astrometer, gyroscope, compass, and also microphone. All these are my MEMS sensor field opportunities. And also, like for the display technology, maybe the new technology, the Pico project, all this might be also using MEMS technology. But today, the mature one is mainly on motion and the microphone. We actually, for this, we are working with many customers and the reference design. So if customer interested to work with, no matter with which platform, I'm pretty sure they will see ST is sitting in their ball.
So you are in charge of Greater China and then the Asia as well. So what India has to learn from China and other countries of the world?
I would say it's the curve for the growth and the evolution of the end market. I would say one thing I always, not only India or any others, we must have some differentiation and not focus only on one aspect, which I think the market is to be cost competitive. This is not enough. We must to be cost effective, and also we must to be feature competitive, which I think many success companies always bring to the market something different. It's not because of the bring the thing and competitive. To be competitive is not enough. We should bring something different. So by having this, we believe India will grow very fast, and India will grow faster than many other countries. There will be many company emerging application appear, and this is a good start. But if you want to win the game in a long run, must always keep something different, competitive in different domains.
No, when you talk about the difference, so what is that difference could be?
The difference could be like the new technology. Always the new technology is unknown. The difference will be the acceptance of the new technology and also investment on the new technology. Not only from the semiconductor side, also from the customer side. And not only saying I want to have a phone function. Some of the customer bring the hint is they are very open to accept the new technology, have the resource to evaluate this, and to really invest their own resource to co-work with us and turn the technology to the product. And I would say this is at least from my experience from other marketplace, success company always have this DNA.
So any highlight of the day for in terms of MEMS market here in India?
I would say the MEMS in India to me is a star. I have a partner. They are an India local company. We work with them for 2 years. Their products now is selling to Europe and the US. A good product, a good marketing. I hope more and more customers can know MEMS better, and also try to work together to turn the feature of the device to the feature of their product. I think easy to say but difficult, because we are living in a very, very dynamic and cost-driven marketplace. I think it will be good we have a look at different domain. As I say, I insist because the one thing is always cost competitive. I would say MEMS can bring more than cost competitive. It's a feature competitive.
What are the difficulties that you have faced during this 7 days period you stay here in India in terms of the MEMS marketing?
Some application are at the early stage for R&D. So the R&D resource, R&D level of R&D degree is still at early stage. Sometimes is there to take a decision, and some is very much rely on the existing design, and the differentiation idea is still limited at the concept level. It's not yet ready for implementation level. And the diversification of the application, I see quite a number of metering, but I see number of mobile phone, but pretty concentrated on this couple of application. It's not very wide diversified. I think this might be because MEMS is going to mass market everywhere. So if the application itself is really very diversified, for MEMS is a benefiting, and also for the entire industry, I think it will be great.
When you market MEMS and sensors, so you are approaching the design engineer first.
Actually, the best way normally approach is the project manager, who is the guy to define the product, their product. For example, I want to define a smartwatch. The smartwatch should be a nice looking. What kind of ID? I want what feature? Feature like I can count to the step. I can monitor my sleeping. I should be waterproof. So basically, our end product come out, we will discuss more easily to propose something to customer. We have the experience to propose the right device to the given spec from the product. Normally, we will meet the project manager, who is actually define the product, to understand what kind of features they want. Then follow for sure together with the R&D people to be more detailed. Why they should select A device instead of a B device, because of feature differentiation.
Where is the problem in marketing the things?
No, I don't see.
And what is the hitch, means maybe at the product development stage, or Means any stage that you see.
I don't think there's any specific problem, frankly speaking. As I said, it's a market evolution. So the entire country is growing very fast, and the government is support a lot for the local production, local design. I think is a very big decision and a very wise decision for the development. And for us, is the opportunity is just in front of us, together with the customer in India.
You mean to say that there is for any product development, there is a gestation period and it will take its own course?
Actually, there's nothing different. Other country, other area, the same. They need a certain time to catch. Maybe it's just 10 years ago, 20 years ago, we are talking about the computer, because at that moment it's a new stuff. And in last 5-10 years, a lot of talking for the stuff from mobile phone to the IoT. IoT for sure it will come. And what is IoT? IoT actually is put the electronic everywhere and connected. We believe India for us is potential, because it's potential. We see the knowledge from the people, ambitious from different company, and there's a policy from the government. So everything is ready. Maybe it takes time to really ramp up, but we believe this is a growth market.
So what would you like to tell to your customers here in India?
I would say, first, the MEMS maybe is new, but we are ready, and anything needs we can provide. Second is MEMS can bring the differentiation to your design, because many fancy design or very interesting product in the market, there's a MEMS inside. There's a STMICroelectronics inside. We are ready to work together with the team in India and with the team in the region to provide the best product and the service to you.
Thank you, Mr. Collins,
Thank
for the
you.
information.